Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I am delighted to have my friend on, Karen McClure. She's with a great organization, Rich Club, just like it sounds, richclub.org. They are leaders in helping individuals take their personal finances to the next level, to reach their investment goals, to really develop investment and financial goals, and to develop real-world strategies to pursue them. Welcome to the show, as always, Karen. Tell us about Rich Club.
Well, Rich Club is a nonprofit trade association, and we just want everybody to get rich and be happy and, you know, live great lives and have lots of money. So we encourage doing that through real estate investing. So we provide tons of information, courses, pretty much everything people need, where to get money, where to get deals, where to get everything. So if you want a good life, come and visit us.
Okay. Unfortunately, some people don't want a good life. That's the sad part.
I know. Or they do, but they're not willing to do anything to do it.
That's exactly right. They're waiting for a lottery ticket, which if they won, they would be bankrupt in 4 years
Right.
anyway, according
Exactly.
to the statistics out there. You got to change the way you think if you want to become financially successful. No question about it. A paradigm shift.
Yes.
So, Karen, tell us about your guest today.
Well, she changed the way she thinks. She's doing something really interesting in real estate investing. Her name is Patti McGregor. She's on the board of directors at Rich, does a lot of different things, but she is selling homes through auctions, and that's what we're going to talk to her about today.
Selling homes through auction. Welcome to the show, Patti. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Thank you. Well, we have done a lot of deals with just buying and selling or buying and flipping, and we came along to this method of doing a highest bidder sale. And what we've accomplished there is we end up selling our house for more than what we would have if we sold it any other way. We give the people a chance to come in, look at the house, and make a bid. And the bids are put down on a piece of paper, and at the end of a 2-day session, we look at the bids and find the highest bidder. We call that bidder and ask if they wish to stay. And if they do, we call the next bidder and say, this is what the highest bid is. Do you wish to advance? And we keep doing that until there is only one standing. And that person really wants the house enough. Usually it's below or at market value, and they get a really good price for their house.
Very good. Go ahead with your question there, Karen.
Is it mainly investors you're selling to, or are you actually selling to users?
We actually, it's taken a little bit of a turn now. We have done several houses in the last few months, Karen, and the landlord people want our houses because it's a perfect place or a location for fixing the house just up a little bit and putting a tenant in there. So we're not only selling to a retail buyer, we're selling to landlords.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. How long have you been doing this?
We started about 6 years ago, and then we stopped for about 3 years, and just about 2 years ago we started back up, and we've been doing one about every other month or every month, depending on the location of the house and the demand for a really good highest bidder sale.
Yeah, very good. Go ahead, Karen.
How do you advertise? If someone's looking for your houses, where would they find them?
We advertise everywhere. We put it out into Craigslist. We show the house. We show the value of the house. We have a Google number, and we put advertising up everywhere. So people call our Google sign. They call from our Google sign, and our Google sign, once they call it, will tell you that this is a house at this address. It is a 3-2. This is what it's all about. And come on Saturday or Sunday from 2 till 5. Make your offer, and you'll know by that evening whether you have the house or not. We do it that way. We do it through Craigslist. We have a large email list, and that list is sent out to them about a week ahead of time so they get a chance to view, to walk around the house and see the house and see what they're getting.
So you even have repeat buyers if your email list works.
Absolutely. We have a lot of landlord people who want these houses, so we send out the list to all our email lists, which is quite large.
Great.
Yeah, very good. So that's exciting, I think. And I think it's almost got a certain game quality to it. And there certainly is a sense that I can't get it any lower than that because the market bore that in the way people bid.
Absolutely. They come in and they look at the house, and I tell them myself when they come in. I show them the rules, and they're posted everywhere. I give them sheets of paper telling them what we're doing, what the house is all about, and what it needs. We have an inspection report they get to look at, so they know what's wrong with the house or what's good with the house. And then when I ask them, put your bid down and know what you're going to go to. If you're putting down a bid and you can exceed that by maybe 10 or 15,000. Know that limit. Don't get into the thick of things. Is when I'm calling them up saying, "Do you wish to advance?" And if you really don't want it, don't take it. There are other people who will bid accordingly.
Very good, Karen. When is this presentation taking place?
Actually, this is just a talk. Are you doing one of the Monday night workshops, Patty?
Oh, I'm sorry. I always assume that because it almost always says that.
No.
Patty, do you have a talk in the works for the Rich Club?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you have a presentation in the works for the Rich Club?
We just did one about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
And so just whatever they have available, I'll be glad to do another workshop for them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they would love that. That's fantastic. So when is your next auction?
Our next auction is probably about 2 weeks down the road. And what we have to do is a lot of times we'll get the house and it needs just a little bit of tweaking. And we fix it up, we clean it so that people can actually look at it and say and picture themselves in this house. When we buy them, sometimes they just they kind of just walk away from everything, and we are the ones that bring a crew in, fix everything up, and it's done.
What kind of price range do these homes end up being?
Well, sometimes they're under 100,000, and there have been highest bidder sales done as over 500,000-600,000.
Wow. You're probably getting your hands on a mansion at that point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And those are the people who really are having a hard time selling their house. And to put it on with a highest bidder sale, they come in, view the house. With a higher price range, we take a little bit longer for everybody to see the house, to understand what they're getting. And then when they come, they are already approved, or they have the funds that they can bid and pay cash or get a loan the next day.
Okay, very good. And what's your website?
You know what? I'm sorry, it's in the making right now. It's I can't even give the website. It's under construction, unfortunately. But
can you give an email? How about an email address?
Patti PATTI.RWI houses HOUSES @gmail.com.
Very good. What do you got coming out, Karen, before I wrap it up?
Well, our next main event is coming up May 3rd, and we have a really good program coming up. Former President Ray Sasser will be doing his 2014 market report. This is where you learn where the market is headed. After that, we're going to do some deal a minute. So bring your deals, or if you are in need of something, bring that as well, and we'll see if we can find it for you. And then after that, we have the panel of mortgage experts, and they're going to be talking about how available money is for investors right now, the different kinds of money that investors can get.
And what is the, where's this again?
It is at Rich Headquarters, which is off of 290 at 43rd.
And what day again?
It is May 3rd, starting at 8:30. Guests are free. Everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome. Thanks to both of you. Great show today.
Thank you so much.
All right. Make sure you check out richclub.org. That's richclub.org. I'm Kevin Price. You're listening to The Price of Business. The best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, including this interview. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. And this is The Price of Business.